Okay. Hi, I'm Gracie Peters. I am going to talk about our third grade lesson plan that we made together. So we decided to do this in third grade, which is a little different for me. I am a secondary history teacher, so STEM is a little outside of my realm. I was in a science classroom though, so I kind of know a little bit. So I'm just going to start by reading our standards. So we are focusing on motion and stability, forces, and interactions. So solve a problem by applying the use of interactions between two magnets. Our standard is generate measurement data by measuring lengths using rulers marked with halves, and 4/7 inch. Show the data by making a line plot where the horizontal scale is marked off in appropriate units, whole numbers, halves, or quarters. Our next standard is going to be an ELA standard. So describe the relationship between a series of historical events, scientific ideas or concepts, or steps in technical procedures in a text using language that pertains to time, sequence, and cause and effect. So our central focus today is to support students' comprehension strategy of interactions between two magnets by measuring lengths and using cause and effect graphic organizers to determine the reasons of the magnets' different interactions. So our objective is actually going to be to use cause and effect relationships to construct an experiment using two magnets and measuring the lengths of the different interactions using a graphic organizer. When we go into this, the students are going to be answering questions about cause and effect, measurements, recording data, and magnets. They will be using a graphic organizer as well. So we will just go ahead and go straight into our hook. Our hook is going to be a brain pop on the scientific method. So we will begin this lesson using that, and then we will go into our I do, we do, you do situations where the students will get a little background knowledge and also get to discuss what they previously have learned and going into what they are going to learn. So for that, or I do, the teacher, so myself or anyone else teaching this lesson, is going to review cause and effect because that's what we are using during this lesson with our magnets and our graphic organizers. So reviewing cause and effect relationships through a whole group discussion. So asking what is cause, what is effect, what ends of a magnet attract, what ends repel, why do we have to measure the distance, everything like that. We are going to model this for the students on I do, so we are going to show them the actual experiment that we are going to do. So this is the time for any questions the students have about cause and effect, about magnets, about attracting, repelling, measurements, anything like that. So then the students and the teacher will go into the we do portion of this lesson. So they'll answer questions about the magnets, answer and ask questions about the magnets. They'll answer and ask questions about the scientific method. We'll talk about our graphic organizer. So in this situation, we're going to be using a T-chart. One side is for cause, one side is for effect. So they will be getting this during this section of the lesson. The teacher will model how to form a hypothesis and how to list the causes and effects. So giving them some examples of what they might see during their experiment, how to list them properly. So stating the hypothesis for experiment and then labeling the cause and the effect of her own experiment. So just like I said, examples. And then just modeling this for the students. So we'll ask the students, what is a T-chart? Why do we have to use it? Why is it important for this lesson? What are we going to be using it for? Give me some examples that you guys might think of with cause and effect, anything like that. For struggling students, they can actually talk with the teacher in a small group about any of this. So the you do, the students will be placed into a group. They will start their experiment. So they are going to be in groups of 3. Each group will work together to form their hypothesis and use Seesaw to plan their experiment by drawing designs before constructing, and the teacher will monitor after this. At the very end, the kids are going to analyze their data and draw a conclusion by writing one paragraph. So this is where our ELA standard comes into play, along with writing those cause and effects. Struggling students will group with the teacher for assistance in writing this paragraph. Early finishers can use their laptops to work on other stuff. So I'm going over my time a little bit, but I just want to get through. So at the end, the closure and reflection, the teacher is going to review magnets, measurement data, and cause and effect relationships with students. Yesterday we learned about this. Today we're learning about this. Tomorrow we're going to be learning about this. So for example, yesterday we learned what materials attract magnets. Today we learned about the cause and effect relationships and attracting and repelling a magnet. And then tomorrow we will learn about the different types of magnets. So obviously the kids are going to have magnets, toy cars, ruler, their data sheet, cause and effect, laptops, graphic organizer, notebook paper, and then any technology that they might use. That is all that I'm going to discuss. It's very quick. It's hard to get through an entire lesson plan in under 5 minutes, so I went a little bit over and I'm sorry about that. I hope you enjoyed learning about our STEM project. Thank you guys for watching.